So if you've been wondering, how are you going to build a personable and profitable brand in 2026 or maybe rebrand? I'm going to tell you in this video, we're going to talk about what's out with the old and in with the new and how you can build a personable and profitable brand in 2026 in just 4 steps, and they actually work. And so by the end of this video, you're going to know how to build that brand with just 4 steps and what's out and what's in when it comes to building a brand, especially on social media and online. So, if that is something you are interested in, you might want to keep watching. Well, hello, awesome people. Today, I want to talk about how do you build a personable and profitable brand in 2026 as we get ready for that in just 4 steps that actually work. Because if we're doing things the old way, they will not work and they are going to burn us out. We're going to be hustling and things are not going to be working. So I hope you had that pen and paper. And let's get ready to talk about the 4 steps that you need, the only 4 steps that you need to build a personable and a profitable brand in 2026. And if you are thinking about how do I actually do that, Marsha? I have a free playbook that I have created called Clarity to Clients Playbook, and it is great. And I'm going to put the link down below in the description for you to grab that free, the Clarity to Client Playbook, which is full of everything you need to clarify your brand and to get clients consistently with prompts, AI prompts, everything you need for these 4 steps for taking clarity and turning it into clients and making money. So be sure and get that free playbook down below in the description. Now let's move forward. Now, if you don't know me, I'm Marsha Hudson and I am a brand and marketing strategist, and I love teaching branding and marketing and how you can clarify your brand, market with ease without being online everywhere, and monetize what you already know. So, and not be overwhelmed. So let's look at step one. Okay. Step one is you must create an irresistible offer. Now, when I was first starting my business, I was all over the place and things didn't align. But I've learned how to align all of my offerings, my lead magnets, my mini courses, my program. I've learned how to align that, all of that. And so, step one is you must create an irresistible offer. And the irresistible offer is what we call a lead magnet. And you might say, well, Marsha, what is a lead magnet? A lead magnet is something you create a value and it doesn't need to be long. And you give it away for free in exchange for an email and a name. Okay. It's valuable and they're going to be happy to give you their email and their name because I'm going to tell you why in a few minutes. So you might say, well, what is that and how do I create that? It is a simple one quick win. It could be a PDF, it could be a cheat sheet, it could be a guide, it could be a short workbook, it could be a worksheet, it could be strategies, it could even be an audio lesson. One quick win, and it doesn't need to be long. And so you give that away for free in exchange for their email and a name. Now, you might put that in your CRM, which is your email provider. Maybe you have Constant Contact. You can put your lead magnet there, or MailerLite, or MailChimp, or maybe PayHip. I talk about PayHip a lot, or Hostinger. And I'll put that information down below. And that's a whole nother video where you put it, but it's very simple to make your lead magnet in Canva. And Canva is free, of course. And you can make your lead magnet in a day or two. I like to give my clients no more than 2 days to make that lead magnet. Success likes speed. When we don't give things a deadline, it just takes forever. So you want to create one irresistible offer. Now you can do two. But don't do more than that for now. You can add later. But your lead magnets need to lead them to the next step, which would be something that you're offering as a paid product. So the lead magnet needs to align with your content and everything else. So step one is create your lead magnet, your irresistible offer, creating Canva. It could be a worksheet, a workbook, a guide, templates, a cheat sheet. Just something of value where they're like, wow, this is wonderful. I can't believe this is free. Step two. So once they have downloaded your irresistible offer, your lead magnet, now you have to create content. And I talked about earlier what's out with the old, in with the new. Good news. You do not have to be online every day creating content 2 and 3 times a day. That's out. Good news. You don't have to be on every site. Like, oh, I'm on X and I'm on LinkedIn and I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram. You don't have to be on every site. One good platform or two at the most to start off with to build your brand. We're talking about building a personable and profitable brand in these 4 steps. So, number two, you create content. And you might say, well, Marsha, what kind of content do I create? You create content around that lead magnet that you gave, and then you create content around your content pillars, which may be 3 to 4 pillars. Those pillars answer your audience's questions. Those content pillars give tips and strategies. Those content pillars will point to their pain points and help them get rid of it. Those content pillars speaks to their challenges and their desires. So everything is aligned. Your irresistible offer, like my client, my playbook, clarity to client playbook, it coincides and it aligns with clarity and content that gets clients. And so now my content talks about clarity. My content talks about building a brand to get clients. So my content matches the irresistible offer. Now I have another irresistible offer, a download offer that's a brand transformation workbook. Well, that matches when I talk about building your brand. So they have a great workbook that tells them the steps to creating a brand that's personable and profitable. Everything becomes aligned. And so if you have 2 lead magnets, your content needs to surround those lead magnets. Your content pillars need to point to those lead magnets. And now your content, all of your content points to their pain points, their problems, their struggles, their desires, the questions that they're having. So everything becomes aligned. So step two is creating content that speaks to your audience, where they are, what they want. So they say in their heads, wow, you're for me. She's for me. He gets me. Wow, they're in my head. So your content can be so simple. When I'm creating content, I just pretend I'm talking to someone at Starbucks, and they're my ideal client, and we're having a conversation. I might talk about stories. I might talk about the things that I went through as a business owner that didn't work. I might talk about my wins, things that did work. I may talk about what I wish I had known and now I know. And so I may talk about different things that I know that I can teach on. So your content is so natural and authentic, it becomes personable. It doesn't have to be filled with jargon and it doesn't have to be businessy. That's one thing again, out with the old, in with the new. It used to be this businessy, jargony content. No. And if you follow Donald Miller, and he's great, he talks about clarity, keeping it clear, clear language, language that a seventh grader understands. So none of this jargony and businessy, that's out with the old. The new is authentic, down to earth conversation that your audience is saying, wow, he gets me. She gets me. They're in my head. They know what I'm thinking, and it's answering their questions. And that is how you're going to build a personable and profitable brand. Step three. So after you have created your irresistible offer in Canva in 1 to 2 days, and you creating your content and you post 2 to 3 days, LinkedIn says you only need to post 2 or 3 days. 2 to 3 days, the content that I just talked about. And I hope you got that pen and paper. Now, step three is you must nurture them. You must stay on top of mind or they're going to forget about you. When people are on social media, they're just scrolling and liking and keeping it moving. You want them to scroll, like, keep it moving to your email. So now that they've downloaded your irresistible offer, you make it once and you upload it to your CRM, which is your email provider. like Constant Contact or Hostinger or PayHip or MailerLite. You upload it there. Now you email them once a week. Okay. And so you might think, well, people don't open emails. Yes, they do. Or people don't like emails. Yes, they do. If they're the right type of email. Now your email is the same type of conversation like your post. Email, you talk in the email just as if you're talking to your client. I send emails and they sound just like I'm at Starbucks talking to my client. And my emails sometimes start with what I wish I had known, or what I did that didn't work, or tips and strategies and how they can build their brand. And so people love your emails now because they're authentic, they're down to earth. You're giving them something of value once a week and you're staying on top of mind. And so now you're nurturing them. That's step three. Email. Okay. Step three is you email them once a week. And then step four, and they really work. Step four is now it's time to monetize your knowledge. You have knowledge, you have expertise, you have experience, you know what you're doing. So now it's time to monetize because posting to social media is not a strategy. Posting to social media is not monetizing. Okay. And a follower doesn't become a lead until they give you their email and their name. So step four, now it's time to monetize. Whereas you make a small digital product, a low ticket offer, maybe $27, or you make a mini course, which is mini and it takes you 30, it takes them 30 minutes to learn it. Or you create an audio lesson in Hello Audio and you sell it. Or you create an ebook and your content surrounds the ebook, you sell the ebook. So now you're monetizing your knowledge through an ebook or a digital product or a mini course or audio lesson. These four steps work, and that's all you need. And you rinse and repeat every week. Now, people call me the queen of systems because systems have just given me freedom. Systems create freedom and sales. And once I had a system for creating this personable and profitable brand, my business started really taking off without me having to be all over the place. Because now I'm speaking to my ideal audience. I'm becoming personable and I'm monetizing my knowledge, and my brand is becoming profitable. So, this is how we create a personable and profitable brand for 2026. You don't need to be everywhere anymore. You don't need to post every day. You don't need jargony language and you don't know what to say. You don't need a lot of hashtags. They don't work the same way. Hashtags don't work the same way. Content is what will grow your business. It's content. And Gary Vee said it so well. He says not social media anymore. It's attention media. You need to get the attention of the right person. You don't need every person. You can build a business, a profitable business, a personable business with a small audience. It can be 50 people, it can be 100 people, it can be 1,000 people, or it can be 250 people, and you will make money every month, especially if you are nurturing them in the email. They're the right people. So if you have a big email list from years ago, that's out. They may not be the right people. We have to learn to let go of things that are not working and focus on what's working. And sometimes we really focus on numbers, but numbers are not what's going to bring in the money. You can have 50 of the right people in your email who downloaded your irresistible offer. They have the problem that you solve and they are buying your products. You may have a workshop eventually, or you might have a boot camp eventually, or you may just have a mastermind eventually. So you're going to monetize your knowledge now. So as we wrap up, you only need these four steps. It's not overwhelming. It doesn't take you long, maybe 20 minutes a day for this system. And so number one, you create your irresistible offer one time, okay? Put it in your email provider. It sits there. You use the link. You send it everywhere. Number two, Now you create content around your lead magnet, content around your 3 to 4 content pillars, which may be your audience's questions. Now you can use AI to ask AI to help you with their questions. Your content pillars may be your audience pain points or their desires, the things that they want, the people who they want to become. Your content needs to speak to that, and it doesn't need to be jargony or businessy. It just needs to be down to earth conversation where they're saying, wow, that's me. I want to work with that person. And then step three is now you want to get them where they downloaded your irresistible offer. Now you email them once a week, whether it's in Constant Contact or kit.com or MailerLite or Hostinger. It's simple now. And the content in the email sounds the same way as your content in your pillars. It's like my Clarity to Clients Playbook down below. You want to grab that because that Clarity to Clients Playbook teaches these 4 steps. It teaches you how to clarify your brand. It teaches you how to get the clients that you want on a consistent basis. It gives you prompts and how to use AI to come up with ideas. So that Clarity to Clients Playbook is great for as we get ready for 2026. And so, just like my playbook or my brand transformation workbook, and I'm going to put them both below, those things surround my content. They speak to what my clients want. Everybody wants to build a brand. Everybody wants to transform their brand if they're not making money. Everybody wants clarity to attract their right clients. So your lead magnets match your content pillars. And so now with your content in step two, you have the content. You don't have to worry about what to say and things like that. You know what to say as you speak to them. And then step three, as we wrap up, now you know, okay, I need to email my people once a week. That's non negotiable. It could be every Thursday or it could be every Wednesday. It's the same content from your content pillar. Natural, authentic, down to earth language in the email. And step four is now it's time to monetize what you know through a digital product that you created, maybe in Canva, or a mini course, or an audio lesson. Of course, I can help you with that. You can reach out to me, or a PDF, or a checklist, or something that you want to sell, low ticket offer. It could be $27, $47, $97. Now you're monetizing what you know, and then eventually a workshop, or a boot camp, or a mastermind, and it works. These four actually work, and that's all you need to build a personable and profitable brand. So don't forget to get the Clarity to Clients playbook, which is an awesome playbook to help you as we get ready for 2026 so that you can build a personable and a profitable brand. If you love our channel or you want to learn more about branding and marketing and how you can grow your business, hit that bell, subscribe because we put videos up every single week. And don't forget, as I like to say, and of course, they call me the Queen of Systems. It's like Marsha Huss, the Queen of Systems. Don't forget, I like to say, the secret sauce to your success is not doing all of the stuff. It's not chasing a lot of trends. It's not being overwhelmed and burning yourself out. The secret sauce to your success, and I had to learn this myself, is you. It's your choices, your decisions, your actions, and they can be small that you make on a daily basis. So let's get ready for 2026. Out with the old, in with the new.